parents banned me from Christmas for years and favored my brother. At his job interview, Har revealed I was the CEO and his face drained of color. My name is Salini Drayton. I'm 32, and I'm the founder and CEO of fictional Solutions, a tech company that started as a risky idea and is now a mid-sized firm with more than 200 employees. But my success didn't come with applause from home. It came despite my family. I grew up in Pittsburgh with my parents, Edmund and Isolda, and my younger brother, Alaric, the undisputed golden child. From as early as I can remember, it was clear who mattered more. Alaric got the newest toys, the best schools, and most importantly, our parents' constant attention. I got leftovers of everything. Excuses mostly. They never missed his games or performances. Mine? We're busy with Alaric's event. That sentence followed me through childhood. When college came around, the favoritism wasn't subtle anymore. When I asked about financial help, my father told me they'd been saving since birth for Alaric. He'll be a doctor or a lawyer, he said. I was told I was independent and would figure it out, so I did. I worked 3 part-time jobs, carried a full academic load, and graduated with honors in computer science and business administration from a state university. Meanwhile, Alaric attended an expensive private college, partied his way through freshman year, dropped out, then convinced my parents to fund what was supposed to be a 1-year gap trip. It turned into 3 years of finding himself across Europe and Asia. After graduation, I took an entry-level tech job with terrible pay and brutal hours. I lived in a tiny studio, worked 60-hour weeks, and spent nights building side projects. While Alaric posted vacation photos, I coded until 3 a.m. 5 years ago. Everything changed. I developed an AI-powered cream system, pitched it endlessly, faced rejection after rejection, and finally secured funding to launch fictional Solutions. The first 2 years nearly broke me. I barely slept, paid myself almost nothing, and poured everything into the company. By year 3, we broke through. Big clients signed on. Revenue climbed. We expanded. Today, fictional is valued at over $200 million. My parents barely noticed. Our relationship dwindled to awkward holiday calls. They never asked about my company. Anytime I tried to share good news, the conversation somehow shifted back to Alaric's next big thing. Eventually, Alaric came back to the US East through my parents' connections. He landed a marketing job. He did the bare minimum and was still praised endlessly. Then, 3 weeks before Christmas, my mother called something she never did. She invited me to Christmas Eve. I felt hope for the first time in years, until she mentioned why. Alaric was bringing his new girlfriend. She was from an influential family, Harvard, consulting firm. Very impressive. That was the point. A week later, my father called and told me not to come after all. They didn't want me to complicate things. Apparently, my independence, my career, my existence didn't fit the image they wanted to present. So I spent Christmas alone, or so I thought. Friends stepped in where family failed. I spent the day with people who welcomed me without conditions. Still, that night, Alaric sent me a photo of their Christmas celebration with a message saying there wasn't enough space. That was the moment something in me shut down. I stopped trying. I threw myself into work and my company soared even higher. 3 months later, our HER director came into my office with a resume. Alaric Drayton, my brother had applied for a senior position at my company. He had no idea I was the CEO. I'd always used my middle name publicly, and he never cared enough to look. I recused myself from the hiring process except to observe. During the interview, Alaric talked big, dodged technical questions, acted condescending, claimed leadership mattered more than skill. Then Hor said, "Our CEO will ask the final questions." They turned to me. I stood. His face went completely pale. "Yes," I said calmly. "I'm the CEO." The interview ended exactly how it should have. Fair, professional, honest. He didn't get the job. Afterward, he exploded. Then my parents showed up, furious, demanding I help him. Because family. That was the first time I finally said everything I'd been holding in for decades. I didn't yell. I didn't insult them. I told the truth. They left angry. 2 weeks later, they came back quiet, shaken, humbled. Alaric had lost his job. His girlfriend